Oh, hi. You know what time it is. It's time for vegan recipe. So today I am making vegan yogurt from tofu. I never thought this was going to be a thing. I mean, I've heard of soy yogurt, but it completely makes sense now that I think about it, because how do you make tofu? You take soy milk, you coagulate it, you strain it, you press the water out of it, and you're left with tofu. So, this is probably one of the easiest recipes I'm ever going to put on this channel. I recently came across a channel called the Giroudi family. Very nice family, whole food, plant-based. They just had a baby. One of her first videos after coming back from maternity leave was how to make this tofu yogurt, and I was intrigued because I love tofu. I love it. I eat it all the time. Probably eat it a little bit too much, but I really wanted to try this tofu yogurt because I love soy yogurt. I can't eat almond yogurt because I can't eat almonds. And the coconut yogurt leaves a lot to be desired because we like to use it as a sour cream on like Mexican food. And my husband has such a discerning palate that he can always taste the coconut. And it just so happens that he hates coconut. So, and we have been buying a yogurt brand called Forager, which is cashew based. But it's so expensive. It's like $7 a container. And it goes bad so quickly. A lot of times I'm left with some yogurt and I open it up thinking it's going to be okay, and it's got mold on it. So this, I have to say, this is what's left of my last batch. I had it several times for breakfast in the morning with granola and some frozen blueberry, strawberry, and banana pieces. And it was amazing. My husband had it on his Mexican food last night. It was good. So it passed the husband test. Recipe, so simple. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredients if you count the water. A lot of recipes, if there's water in it, that doesn't count. So there's 3 ingredients. But last time I did it, I made it in my Cuisinart. This time I'm going to make it in my Vitamix because I felt like it could have been smoother. And I think I ran into the same issue when I made my tofu chocolate mousse. It seemed a little not as smooth as I would have liked it. So that's why I'm trying it in the Vitamix. I have the small Vitamix, so I'm hoping to do a double batch and get it in there. I feel like this is what I choose the small bowl and it's overflowing. I hope it's going to be okay, but we're going to have to find out. All right, so let me prop you up somewhere. Maybe over here. All right, so I have this. I have, you could also do one tofu at a time, but we eat a lot of yogurt. So I'm just going to put some big chunks. I just don't want to put it in one big piece. So I'm going to put that in. And whoops. I'm going to put my second tofu in. The firmer the tofu, the firmer the yogurt. If you want soupy yogurt, some people like loose yogurt, like especially if you're going to put it in a smoothie or whatever. They like to use silken tofu for it. This is extra firm because I like a Greek style firmness to my yogurt. So that's in. You have to put a sweetener in there. You can use date syrup, you can use cane sugar, you can use maple syrup, you can use agave. I don't know if artificial sweetener would work the same way because I'm assuming that you're putting this in to feed the bacteria. So, I don't know. But I'm putting pretty much maybe 3 tablespoons of date syrup. You could also put in a couple of medjool dates. That would work as well. And now the second to last ingredient, some filtered water. So it's 3/4 of a cup per block of tofu. So if I do my math correctly, I'm going to need 1.5 cups. So 1.5 cups is 12 ounces. Right? Yeah. All right, so let's see where 12 ounce. All right, so I found the 12 ounce mark on this. Hopefully this isn't going to overflow with. All right, I got my 12 ounces of water. And then for the fermenty part, you can use some of, I think it's well, let me see, because I have a recipe up here that I was looking at. It's 4 tablespoons of yogurt from a previous batch, or 2 capsules of a vegan probiotic. So 4 tablespoons is 1/4 cup. So I'm going to have to put in about 1/2 cup. It doesn't have to be exact, obviously, but I'm just going to eyeball it. If it's a little bit more or a little bit less, I'm sure it's going to be fine. All right, so maybe we'll put a little bit more just in case. All right. This is supposedly foolproof if you follow the directions. Let's take this over to the blender and hopefully this will blend. All right, we're at the blender. The object here is to blend the heck out of it. We want this as smooth as or smoother than a baby's butt. So let's start. Alright, I'm trying to do this so that you can kind of see what's going on. I have some jars here. You can actually pour, we're going to use the Instant Pot to do this. You could probably use an expensive rice cooker too that has like a yogurt setting on it, or even if you have like a keep warm type setting, like a bread proof, I'm trying to look at my oven, a bread proof setting on your oven. I think you want to keep it around like 100-ish degrees, 150 degrees, but not any more than that because that's going to kill it. Alright, so I'm going to fill 4 of these jars. Last time I did 2 of the big quart jars, but I don't have them available right now. Oh, here's my other jar. Alright, so I'm going to pour these, hopefully, into these jars. Hopefully it will all fit. I think it will because it did last time. Alright, so after these are all filled up, I'm just going to put the lid on top, but I'm not going to close it. Just because I don't want anything like falling in there, or if it's too moist in there, I don't want anything like dripping in there. So I just want it loosely covered. I'm going to set my Instant Pot on the yogurt setting for 14 hours. And put the top on and let it go until tomorrow morning. And then we should have yogurt. I believe it takes between 10 and 14 hours. The last time I did it for 14 hours and it came out perfect. So I have one more jar to scrape out over here, but I just want you guys to get the idea. So just going to put the lid on loosely, not really screwed on. And I'm going to take it over here. Look, I don't want to drop this. Put it in my Instant Pot. You don't have to put in any water in there or anything. You, like I said, you could put it in the actual like pot as well. So I'm going to put that on. I'm going to lock the cover on, and I have 14 hours, the yogurt setting, and start. And this will count up to 14 and then shut off. So we'll be back in 14 hours. Oh, hi. It's the next morning. The timer just went off on the Instant Pot. It's been 14 hours. So here you could see our yogurt looks nice and thick. We're going to take these out and we're going to put them on the counter, or I'm just going to leave them on my air fryer here for 30 minutes to let them come to room temperature, because they're not very hot at all. They're probably like, I don't know, 110 degrees maybe a little bit more, maybe 120. I had it set for medium heat. We're going to let it come to room temperature. We're going to transfer them to the fridge, and they will stay covered in the fridge for 7 days. So I'm going to let these cool off a little bit, then I'm going to show you how I eat it for breakfast in the morning.
Good morning.
We've already had morning. We're back. So I just decided to eat this partial jar. This is about how much I would have anyway. So it's lovely. It's nice and thick. It's not watery at all. You can see that's beautiful Greek consistency yogurt. I'm going to taste a little bit. Perfect amount of tang.
Oh.
I love to use this when I do my yellow sauce now, because any cheese sauce has that little bit of tang because it's like cultured.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes all the difference in the flavor of the yellow sauce. All right, so I've got my blueberry banana mix. Berry banana mix. Banana berry.
That looks good.
It's got strawberries, blueberries, and bananas, and the blueberries are wild blueberries, which is what they recommend for the antioxidants. Yeah.
Yeah, blueberries are such a good
They're a powerhouse.
Food. Yeah, superfood.
Should I do this in a bowl or should I struggle?
I mean, it's fun to struggle, right?
No. No, it's not.
You have a dishwasher, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I'm just gonna dump this in here. It's a dump. Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah,
I can't
good.
believe how good this tastes. It tastes 0% tofu. Mm-hmm. You would never know that this is tofu.
No, I had some the other day and it was very good. The only reason I'm not having it right now is because I'm not supposed to be eating like
berries.
Yeah,
because you're on a low histamine diet.
Yeah, blueberries are fine, but the strawberries and bananas I cannot do right now.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna put my frozen berries in here. What I would normally do is let this sit for, till this thaws out. But the yogurt, honestly, is still warm from the Instant Pot. I just put the other ones in the refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
So this will melt the berries a little bit since I'm kind of short on time. But I love the color that it gives that when you mix it.
It's like an art piece.
Yes. And in my secret jar here,
ooh,
I have some Aldi pumpkin flax granola.
Yum.
This is good because it's, I think it's gluten-free, or at least accidentally gluten-free. It's got no almonds, which I cannot have.
Mm-hmm.
So I put some of that on the top. And this is enough. This is like filling.
That looks filling.
I would also do this the night before and let the yogurt really soak up that granola so that it's a little more chewy and less crunchy. But sometimes it's crunchy. It's good to have it crunchy too. It's like a little treat.
Again. It looks so good.
Oh, because it is.
Yummy.
Let's see what we got. It's a winner, baby.
Woo! You heard it here.
I hope you try it out, because it's not just good like this. It's good as a vegan sour cream, and it's good if you add it to your cheese sauces because it's going to give you more of that authentic cheese flavor. Don't talk with your mouth full, Janet. I'm going to leave you guys now because I'm going to eat my breakfast. breakfast. She's having a delicious
Oh my god, that thing is humongous.
Just Jan egg sandwich.
That's huge.
It's not really.
Yes, it is. You lying. Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
the usual size.
Yeah, huge.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know what you want to see next week in the comments. And until then, much love.